Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first of 2 garden unboxing videos. In this video, I'm going to show you some seeds that I got all for free, and I'm going to show you some purchases that I made from Home Depot and Amazon. And then in the next video, I'm going to show you 2 purchases, one from last year and one from last month. Hi, I'm HEALYMEANS. Welcome to my channel and welcome to an unboxing video. Now, I know I told y'all it's May. I said that I was going to transition from gardening videos and emphasize the natural hair videos, which I am. If you saw, I did already post my extended version. This is kind of like a members version of the next alphabet series video, so make sure you check that out. I am working on a shorter version, so stay tuned for that. But this video is about gardening. Before we get into the unboxing, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Click that notifications bell. Make sure it is set to all. Like, hype, comment, and share with everyone you know. I have a lot of different things to show you, so let's get started. The first thing that I want to show you is from my trip last month to Dixieline, where they had their spring event / seed swap. I think I showed you a few things that I got from there already. Y'all know that I won that huge compost bin. I do have that set up. Compost is already in it. It's working well. I've already been using it. I did also make a purchase, and that was the True Organic Indoor-Outdoor Potting Soil. Brand new product. Y'all, so far so good. It's in my raised beds waiting to get planted into with my seedlings. So stay tuned for an update on that product. So half of the event was the Dixieline spring sale, y'all, but the other half was the seed swap. I have the seeds all in here. Now, some of them were already pre-packed, and then the other ones you got to pack yourself. This was hosted by the San Diego Seed Swap. And like I said, some of them came pre-packed, like as you can see here. These are Blue Lake beans. These are all 2026 seeds. Now, here is one that I packed myself, and this is the Catania watermelon. And y'all, speaking of watermelon, y'all, Kurt's baby doll is not doing well. It still has not germinated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sow 2 more seeds in the same pot in different spots, and then we're gonna see what happens. Y'all, just let's root for Kurt's baby doll, because I want to taste that watermelon. This is another pre-packed seed. This is a lemon cucumber. Here is another one that I packed. These are calendula flower seeds. This is the long purple eggplant. Now, here is one that I heard a lot about in the gardener YouTube streets, and this is the Kajari melon. I want to plant this one, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it this year. The Backyard Shenanigans garden is completely mapped out, but if something fails, who knows? We might be seeing the Kajari. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start this over. Got a brief interruption there, and I figured that it was too hard trying to hold these little seed packets up for them to focus and everything. So I'm just going to read them off to you, and I took a picture, so you can see the packets as I read the names. Now, the ones that are typed are the ones that were pre-packaged, I believe. And then the ones that are handwritten were ones that I packed myself. So they had a mixture. By the time I got there, a few of the seeds that I wanted were already gone. But I did get what was still available. I have the Crookneck Summer Squash, Kentucky Wonder Beans, Fagiola Nano Beans, Kajari melon, National Pickling Cucumber, Rainbow Blend Tomato, Solar Power Sunflower. That's going to be interesting to me. I don't know that one. I'm not familiar with that sunflower. So I might try to sow some of these seeds in a container or something like that, because I want to see. I want to know. I have the Crimson Sweet Watermelon, and I've already sown that seed in my starter tray. I need to check to see, y'all, because germination is not going quite like I want to, and I might do more direct sowing into the raised beds in the containers for the seeds that have not germinated yet, because it's been 2 weeks. So I should be seeing more germination than what I'm seeing. I think I'm going to take the few seeds that have germinated, put them in their position, and then the rest I'm going to direct sow, because I'm just, I'm getting anxious, y'all. I need to see some stuff growing. And I think I'm going to just change the whole seed starting thing into direct sowing, which is the majority of how I sow my seeds. Not only do I do everything outside, the majority of it is direct sowing. I like seed starting. I like using the starter cells because I can check to see like what's germinated and what's not without disturbing the raised bed or the container, which is the forever growing space. But I don't know, y'all. This year, because I started so late, is making me, anxious, and I want to get back to just direct sowing. I think that's what I'm going to do. I have the winged bean, the Fresno chili hot pepper, lemon cucumber, and blue lake beans. So those are the ones that were already pre-printed and pre-packaged. Seeds that I packed myself, I got calendula flower seeds, I got Catania watermelon, Charleston gray watermelon, long purple eggplant, and giant edible sunflower. Y'all already know. So those are the seeds that I got from the, San Diego seed swap, which was part of that Dixieline sale, the Dixieline spring sale. Now, I went to one of my many garden groups, and there was also a selection of seeds. These are mostly old seeds, but y'all, have you ever seen a seed packet that I passed up? Nope. And so I already marked these. So I got these on April 23rd. I can't remember when the Dixieline spring event / San Diego seed swap was, but I think it was somewhere around the same time. So like the end of April. So the seeds that I got at this garden group are cinnamon basil. I have the Italian large leaf basil, early wonder beets, the long harvest broccoli all season blend. The package says in mild winters to sow in March through April or July through August. So maybe I'll hit that July through August for these. I have Hestia Brussels sprouts. Y'all, and I am not a Brussels sprouts fan, but if you roast them, I like them like that. This is a hybrid sweet corn. This is Argent. And you see, I put the years on the packet. Like, this is from 2010. So I'm not sure how well these will germinate. This 2023, 2024. This one, I believe, is 2026, 2024. So the years vary. But like I said, y'all, and it doesn't hurt to try. Even if you have older seeds, you can still try. Just maybe overseed. Sow more seeds than you normally would to try to help the chances of germination, but y'all just try it. This is the double yield heirloom cucumber from Cornucopia. I have lemon cucumbers from Renee's Garden. Saladmore Bush hybrid cucumbers. Now this is something that I probably, if I would have paid attention to the packages, I would have sown these cucumbers, especially because it's a bush version, but I think my garden was already laid out. But this is something, I don't know, y'all. I might still try these this year or definitely next year. It's 2023 seeds, so what would I do? I'll overseed. Lemon balm, 2010, y'all, but guess what? I'm still gonna try it. Butter Crunch Bib lettuce, rainbow mix okra from Fairy Morse. I didn't even know they had like these kind of like aluminum packages, but they do. I have, this is hand packaged sugar and peas, and I like all kind of peas. This bell pepper, I remember when I was looking for this bell pepper for a long time, and everywhere I went it was sold out. I couldn't get my hands on it. These are 2023 seeds, but the coral bell pepper, I might have to open this pack and sow some of these seeds. And bell peppers, sweet peppers, even hot peppers, y'all, peppers, I like them. And y'all know I still have, what was that, like 9 or 10 bell pepper plants left over from last year. I have them in my 2 grow bags, and they're doing well. I have some flowers on maybe 3 or 4 of them. I really wasn't counting on these pepper plants at all. So if I get 1 pepper out of all 9 plants, I mean, that's still 1 more pepper. And then plus I can save the seeds. I have the Grand Bell Mixed Colors peppers, French breakfast radish. And y'all, this is one of the seeds that's germinated. I checked my starter trays yesterday, y'all, and the roots from the French breakfast radishes is all the way like out the bottom. I have to sow them. I have to sow them, and I'm probably going to do it tomorrow. I wanted to do it today, but I had some activity in the yard, so I wasn't able to do it today. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. I have the Corvair spinach. These are 2026 seeds. I might plant these this fall. I have the pole beefsteak tomato. Now, there's a bush beefsteak tomato also. This is the pole beefsteak tomato. And y'all, I have those 2 super beefsteak tomatoes on the new VEGO wall trellis that I have outside attached to Aunt Jerry's raised bed. And they are just growing, seem like 6 to 8 inches a day. I check on them in the daytime, y'all, overnight, and then the next day I need to continue wiring or clipping them along the trellis, because when those tomatoes start growing, y'all, they're gonna be heavy, and I want them to have support. And then lastly, I have the Celebrity Bush tomato. These are 2010 seeds, but again, y'all, hey, I'm gonna try them, and I'm probably not gonna be able to try them until next year. I have so many tomato plants. And y'all, speaking of tomato plants, you remember those 9 volunteer tomato plants I have? And I squeezed them all into the kitty raised beds. Y'all know what happened when you plant tomatoes, or any plants really, but when you cram them in and you plant them too close together. So I have powdery mildew on the stems and some of the leaves. I went back through my notes, and I've been watching YouTube videos and looking up some gardening articles and stuff. And there's a lot of DIY home remedies without me having to buy a commercial solution. So I'm going to try baking soda, a little bit of peppermint castile soap in some water, and I'm going to spray that, and I'm going to see how that works. If that doesn't work, I know some people have used a milk solution. Some people have used hydrogen peroxide. Some people have used neem oil. I have all of that stuff at home, but I want to try one solution at a time to see if it works. I'm going to spray the solution, wait 2 or 3 days just to see how things go. If it seems like it's working, I'll reapply. If it doesn't seem like it's working, then I'll go to another solution. Eventually, y'all, I think I'm going to find something that's going to work. I think I'm going to stop this video here. I do have some other stuff, y'all, in this unboxing, but if I do everything in one video, the video is going to be very long. And I'm trying to make more shorter videos than less longer videos. Y'all, let me know which one y'all like. I prefer the longer format videos, but I understand everybody don't have time like that. So I'm going to stop this video here, and then I'm going to make a second unboxing video for a GREENSTALK order. Actually, 2 GREENSTALK orders, y'all. One is way from last year, almost literally a year ago, and one from last month. I'm going to do that as a video. And then I ordered something from Amazon that came in. I ordered some stuff from Home Depot. 2 of the 3 items came in. So for Home Depot, I got 3 items. I got 2 bags of the 27-pound Hollytone. And y'all know that's like similar ingredients to Berrytone. So if you can't find Berrytone, but you need that type of formula for your garden, you can use Hollytone. And it was for a really good price. I ordered them from Home Depot, but I had to order a minimum of 2 bags. But I did, because y'all, with everything going on right now, I'd rather have more than to not have enough and then not be able to get it. I also got, I believe it's a 22-pound bag of biochar from Home Depot. And then lastly, I got a 4-pound bag of the True Organic Bone Meal. Y'all know I break down my larger packages of fertilizers and amendments, and I've been putting them in the plastic Folger containers, which is, y'all, is so much better than trying to lug around and dig into big bags and awkward containers. I just fill and refill the Folgers containers, and it is perfect. It also helps me because I'm able to make my personalized mixes. Y'all know I have a leafy greens mix. I have a root vegetables mix, and I even have a planting hole mix. And I'm able to just put the different ingredients in the one Folgers container, shake it up, and then I have my mix. Perfect. So right now I have a little bit left of the Espoma bone meal, but I wanted to get the True Organic bone meal. Number one, the price is very acceptable to my purse, and the formula is a little bit different. I think for Espoma, their bone meal is 0-12-0 or something like that, like hardly any nitrogen, of course a lot of phosphorus, and then little to no potassium. But the True Organic bone meal is 7-7-0. And that's interesting to me. So I wanted to try that. I think I bought it a long time ago. I had a lot of True Organic amendments in my stash at one time. I used them all up, and then I just was looking for a sale and stuff like that. But since I got the True Organic potting mix, I want to go back and revisit that brand. So I got the True Organic bone meal. Then I made a purchase from Amazon. I got 10 pounds of boric acid. Now, I have boxes of borax, but I've been reading and looking at some videos and other information. So I made the Amazon purchase. It's 10 pounds in 2 5-pound bags. Again, I like that because smaller bags, easier to carry around. And it's 99.9% boric acid. And that's what I need, pure boric acid. And then I can make whatever mixtures or formulas or whatever. I've seen a lot of people online, they mix boric acid with sugar and they just add enough water to make a paste and put it in small little containers with holes in it. That way the ants can get in and out, but no other bugs, no beneficials really can get into the little small holes that the ants can. And the hope is that the ants will take it, carry it back to the nest, and kill a queen. I'm going to try that. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to try something else, y'all, because the ants, they terrorized my garden last year, and they are on the same warpath this year. Let me know what garden tools, accessories, seeds, soil amendments, gadgets, what do you have for your 2026 garden? Have you purchased any of the things that you saw in this video? Do you have any recommendations for me? Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Click that notifications bell. Make sure it is set to all. Like, hype, comment, and share with everyone you know. And until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed.